Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to be diving deep into the rumors and whispers surrounding the Game Awards this year. I am so excited to speculate with you all about what we think we might see.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one this year. Lots of exciting stuff, potentially.
Okay, well, let's jump right into it then. How about we start with those games we think might get release dates?
Yeah.
First up, Crimson Desert. Pearl Abyss has been keeping that launch date under wraps, but they did say they'd reveal it alongside pre-registration and pre-orders, and they want to do it at a high-impact event.
Well, and they just showed off that really polished demo at Gamescom, so to me that seems like they're in the final stages and ready to kick off pre-orders. The Game Awards would be the perfect place for that with that massive global audience.
Totally. It's like a match made in marketing heaven.
It really is.
Okay, next we have Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater. The PlayStation blog already confirmed that a release date reveal is coming later this year.
I mean, calling a Game Awards just seems like the perfect place to do that.
Right. And imagine the fan reaction. Everyone going crazy.
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't want to miss out on all that hype, especially since there's so much buzz already.
For sure. Okay, one more release date I'm keeping an eye on is the first Berserker, Khazan. Did you get a chance to try the demo at Gamescom?
Yeah, I did. I was really impressed by the combat system. It's very fluid and visceral.
I played the closed beta recently.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're definitely polishing it up. I think a release date trailer at the show would be a good move.
Yeah.
Capitalize on the positive feedback.
Agreed.
Okay, well, what about those games that are still mysteries? You know, the ones we're all constantly refreshing the news for.
Oh, yeah, those.
Like Tomb Raider 4. We don't know a whole lot, but we do know Amazon is publishing it.
Okay.
Well, and this year's Game Awards is partnering with Amazon.
Right.
So wouldn't it make sense for Amazon to showcase one of their biggest upcoming games at the show?
Oh, absolutely. Prime opportunity for them, especially with all the rumors. We've heard open world set in India, motorcycle and parachute traversal, maybe even releasing next year. It's going to be big.
Oh, yeah. I can just imagine that first cinematic teaser.
Yeah, that would be something else. A well-crafted teaser could set the internet on fire.
Speaking of setting the internet on fire, how about The Witcher? CD Projekt Red has been really careful about not calling this next game The Witcher 4, just calling it Project Polaris. What do you make of that?
It's definitely an interesting choice. I think they're trying to position it as more than just a numbered sequel. Maybe they want to do a fresh start, maybe even a new protagonist, the start of a whole new saga. That would be so exciting.
I can't wait to see what direction they go in.
Yeah.
Well, they've got over 400 people working on it and just shifted to full production. Do you think we might actually get a first look at the Game Awards?
It's definitely possible. They're getting close to having something to show, maybe just a short teaser, to give us a taste of the new setting or characters, just something to hold us over.
Totally. Okay, let's move on to Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele's OD. Last year's trailer was classic Kojima, just full of cryptic stuff and leaving us all to figure out what it means. What do you think we'll get this year?
Well, the fan theories are all over the place, everything from consciousness to the nature of reality itself. I think we'll get another layer of the mystery peeled back at the Game Awards, just a little more context. But, you know, Kojima, he'll probably give us more questions than answers.
Speaking of peeling back layers, what about Naughty Dog's next game? All we know is Troy Baker is involved and Neil Druckmann's directing. And then there are all the rumors of this fantasy IP. Think we'll see anything?
I wouldn't rule it out. I mean, Naughty Dog loves to make a big splash at these events. And, you know, they want to generate buzz for a new IP, especially this early. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, good point. Lies of P was a huge success this year. That dark, twisted Pinocchio was really fun. And the devs have confirmed Lies of P2 is in development using Unreal Engine 5. What do you think that means for the game? People see anything at the show?
Well, Unreal Engine 5 is a game changer. I mean, it allows for stunning visuals and incredibly detailed environments. So yeah, I think Lies of P2 is going to look incredible. And yeah, I think a teaser at the Game Awards would be a great move.
Agreed. Hazelight Studios, the folks who made It Takes Two, have decided to move on from a sequel, and they're making a new co-op IP with EA. It's called Split Fiction. Any early thoughts?
Well, knowing Hazelight, I'm expecting something really innovative and heartwarming. You know, push the boundaries of co-op gameplay and tell a story that sucks you in. A reveal at the Game Awards would be the perfect way to show it to the world.
For sure. Infold Games has hinted that they might showcase either Ballad of Antara or Project the Perceiver at the Game Awards.
No.
What are your thoughts? Which one do you think we'll see?
Well, Project the Perceiver is a PlayStation exclusive, so a PlayStation event might make more sense, but you never know. The Game Awards is full of surprises.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of surprises, Lost Soul Aside was supposed to come out this year, but things have been really quiet.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there.
Well, LTCO Games has also been working on a new open-world IP. This one's backed by Sony and built using Unreal Engine 5. Maybe they'll use this show to unveil this new project and give us an update on Lost Soul Aside. There's a rumor going around about a God of War Greek Saga remaster. It's supposedly being developed by Sony, Santa Monica Studios, and Nyx Software. I think there's any truth to it.
I mean, it's just a rumor, but the rumor says development is already finished and that an announcement should be coming between December and March. So the Game Awards would be the perfect time to do it. Imagine all the excitement and nostalgia.
Oh man, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Warframe is bringing Warframe 1999 to the show, but what about their upcoming fantasy MMO, Soulframe? Think we'll see it?
Well, I'm thinking a release date announcement would really electrify the crowd. They've been showing off more and more about the game, so a release date or even some new gameplay footage seems likely.
All right, now for Exodus, this RPG is in development by former BioWare devs over at Archetype Entertainment. Think Mass Effect, but with a whole new universe. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've been teasing it with concept art, and they have that limited-time Exodus Traveler's Handbook offer that ends right before the Game Awards. To me, that sounds like an announcement is imminent. So I'm thinking maybe some gameplay footage, maybe a release date.
Yeah, for an interesting one. Persona 5.
Mm-hmm.
The Phantom X is already out on mobile in some places, but then there's the long-awaited Persona 6. What are the chances we see one of these at the show?
Well, I'm thinking that a global console launch for Persona 5, the Phantom X is the safer bet, but Persona 6 would be huge.
Oh, man, right. Could you imagine?
It would definitely shake things up.
Yeah, no kidding. Phil Spencer recently teased a release date announcement for Black Myth Wukong on Xbox. Could the Game Awards be where it happens?
Definitely possible. And knowing how popular this game is, an expansion DLC announcement would make sense, too. Maybe tie it into the Chinese New Year.
Speaking of China, last year's Game Awards showed off some really awesome games coming out of China. Any predictions for this year?
Well, the Chinese gaming market is just booming right now, and they're producing some really innovative and beautiful games. I think we'll see a strong showing from them again this year.
Okay, let's move on to some games that need some updates. Dune Awakening is coming in early 2025, but we need more details. What are we expecting at the Game Awards?
Well, a new trailer has been confirmed, and we might get a beta announcement or some early access details. This is Funcom's biggest game ever, so they want to make a big splash.
All right, from the deserts of Arrakis to 1900s Sicily. Mafia, the old country. Looks like a dark and interesting origin story for the Mafia. We saw a teaser at Gamescom. What are they promising for the Game Awards?
An extended look at the game. They said it's happening in December, so the Game Awards make sense. More world and characters.
Awesome. Wonder Woman has been kind of under the radar. Monolith recently updated their website and put the game front and center. But there were rumors about a 2025 release and development issues. Think they'll clear it up at the show?
I think so, yeah. They need to address those rumors and show us what they've got. A gameplay trailer or new cinematic would be great.
From Wonder Woman to something completely different. South of Midnight from Compulsion Games. It's got a 2025 release window, and Microsoft has been promoting it more and more. What are we thinking for the Game Awards?
I think we'll see more of that stop-motion animation. It's really unique, and I think they should use the Game Awards to showcase that style.
Great point. Last but not least, Marvel's Wolverine. Not sure if we'll see it at the Game Awards or at a PlayStation event, but we need some news.
Well, they confirmed it's in the same continuity as Insomniac's Spider-Man games and that it'll have PS5 Pro enhancements. So, yeah, a reveal at the Game Awards would be huge, especially if we get some gameplay.
All right, we've covered a ton already. But there are a few potential surprises we need to talk about. You know, those out-of-left-field reveals that could steal the show. Ready to get into some speculation?
Always. The Game Awards are always full of surprises. It's great. I'm ready for those jaw-dropping moments.
Okay, well, how about this? What if Capcom decides to throw us a curveball and reveal Resident Evil 9 instead of another remake?
Whoa. That would be wild. Can you imagine if they announced it as the final part of the Winter Saga that started with the Resident Evil 7, bring back Jill and Leon, set it somewhere remote like Southeast Asia, and give us a late 2025 release? That would be perfect.
That would be nuts. Here's another one, Bloodborne. Servers are going down for maintenance on December 3rd, and that's the same day as a rumored PlayStation event? Coincidence. Or could we finally be getting a remaster or a remake?
Well, the timing is definitely suspicious, and everyone still loves Bloodborne. So yeah, a remaster or a remake would blow everyone away. I could see them using the Game Awards to kick off all that hype.
All right, let's go from a gothic nightmare to sci-fi. Stellar Blade is coming to PC in 2025. Think they'll use the Game Awards to get in front of PC gamers.
I think so, yeah. It's a great way to connect with PC gamers, and a trailer showing off the enhanced visuals and gameplay could really do well.
Remember when we talked about Rise of the Ronin earlier? Well, they initially said there wouldn't be much additional content, but now there's talk of a potential DLC announcement.
I think it's totally possible. The focus on story and characters would be perfect for a standalone DLC, and the Game Awards would be a great place to announce it.
For sure. Project Awakening has been in development forever. It was announced in 2016, then went dark, but now we know they're still working on it. You think we'll finally see something at the Game Awards?
I think we will. They've hinted at a console release date, and using the Game Awards to show off the game's progress and give us a concrete release date would make sense.
All right, before we wrap up, what do you hope to see at the Game Awards? Let us know in the comments. And hey, no matter what gets announced, the most important thing is to have fun and enjoy the show. We'll be back soon with more deep dives into the world of gaming.